Hi guys, 3 signs how not to get played. Sign 1, she's cold and distant towards you. Sign 2, she prefers gifts and presents over spending quality time. Sign 3, she's always out with a particular friend. Want more advice and tips? Follow, like, and...
This ain't a rap song, it's Red Pill Rage. This ain't a rap song, it's Red Pill Rage. This ain't a rap song, it's Red Pill Rage. This ain't a rap song, it's Red Pill Rage. It used to be a time that fairy tales were true. The king and the queen and all the pills were blue. But then the pill changed, the red pill's the truth. Forget the married life, I got better things to do. Stack money. Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notifications button so you can get the videos as soon as I put them out. Next, I would not be talking about all women, even though it feels like it. And if it feels like I'm talking about you, you need to check yourself because I'm only talking about a certain type of woman.
Nigga, what?
If you're looking for the music to the intro and you want the link to my second channel, both are below in the descriptions. Today, I'm going to be talking about if you're doing any of these things that I talk about in this video today, you are setting yourself up to get played and you are allowing yourself to get played. A lot of you guys out there don't even realize you're letting yourself get played because you've been getting played your whole life. If you stop and think about it, when it comes to a woman, you never really had a bad relationship. You just had a lack of understanding. You had a lack of knowledge. You were suffering from more emotional issues than you were woman's nature. When it's all said and done, not every woman in the world is going to play you. And I tell guys this all the time. If you stop and actually stay off the internet for a day, you'll actually notice that 80% of people when you walk around are actually in a relationship and belong to a family. It's just that you're online all day long. You think the whole world is suffering for what a woman's doing, and they're not. There's people in the Middle East that are looking at my videos laughing like, dang, I feel sorry for Western men. You're still going through that? So understand, a lot of what you have going on with women is due to the fact that you are insecure inside and you feel a certain way about yourself, which caused you to make these mistakes whenever you came across women and was stopping you from even having women now. So today, I will be letting you know what you're doing to set yourself up to get played. Let's get to it. First, you're not using the advice that you're learning. A lot of you guys have friends that have already told you about women. You have enough guys that are online that are telling you about women. You're learning about women. But the thing is, everyone is always good at something when they're sitting down focused on it and they're learning it. I used to tell guys in my stock market group, everybody can trade stocks when the market's not open, but as soon as the stock market opens or crypto opens, that's when you're biting your nails after you get your money put on there. That's where you're looking at your phone every 5 minutes trying to see if you're making money or not. It's the same thing with women. If you don't have the confidence to what you're doing, you're going to be in a relationship shaky the whole time, worried if she like you, wondering if you're doing everything perfect, wondering if she likes you or not. Why? Because you're not listening to nobody's advice. The only thing that you're doing is following your emotion. You're not taking a step back and look at the logical things that you're actually doing with your life. So if you ain't paying attention to me, you ain't paying attention to your friends, then you're definitely setting yourself up to lose, especially if you've gotten played after watching somebody in the manosphere's videos. That's your fault. Next, not learning from your mistakes. This is also a big mistake. A lot of guys, once you go through the pain, the only thing that you want to do next, you want to vent. So you spend a lot of times after you find the faults of women, you'll start blaming women for everything. But one thing that you're not doing is you're not soul searching to see where your mistake was. And that goes back to like the first thing that I'm telling you. You didn't learn what people were telling you before the mistake. Now you made the mistake and you're not learning from the mistake that you made. Once again, this goes back to getting a hold of your emotions. But why you're not learning from your mistakes? It's simple. You're still blue pill. You're still living in la la land. You still want the love. You still want the fairy tale. You still want the big wedding. You still want to be liked by everybody. You want You want the woman that you love to love you back just as much as you love her, but you also want everybody else in the world to like you. So you want the most beautiful relationship, and you also want to be the most liked person in the world. You're trying to achieve the outstanding guy role, but you can never achieve that role if you keep making mistakes that you're not learning from. The moment you're able to lock in on your emotions is the moment you're able to pay attention to the faults that you're making and less faults of a woman. Because guess what? A woman don't mind if she's at fault. Women are designed to be guided by men. I know Western civilization has told women otherwise, but the more they fall into the opposite concept, the more miserable they're going to be. Most of these women nowadays, feminists, all they do is just smoke cigarettes, go home to their dogs, and watch a lot of porn and find some other girl to argue with, and then try to be feminine on the weekend by getting their hair and nails done. Don't it just looks bad when a woman just looks like a man and got a rough structure trying to be feminine? It like throws everything off, and guys don't even want her anyway. Next, acting too desperate to find love. Now, this is something that as a teacher, I've never been able to get a hold of. It's why guys are so desperate for love. I can understand the fairy tales, I can understand the cartoons, I can understand the movies, but I'm not understanding it. And what I am understanding is that guys are losing a lot of testosterone in their body, so they're starting to develop a lot of estrogen. So now, a lot of you guys, you have the same desperation as a woman. And trust me, women are way more desperate now than they've ever been, but you can't see it because you also have the traits of a woman. The difference between you and a woman is that a woman can be desperate alone, but she knows how to click that over and become confident when she walks around. Women are better at hiding their desperation than a man is. What you need to learn how to do is you need to learn how to hide it like a woman. You know how to get around. You need to learn how to get around a woman that you like and act like she doesn't even exist. Because guess what? 99% of women, that's what they're doing. When they get around the guy they like, they're completely like acting like they don't like him. What you guys are doing, you're trying to overly like her. You treat women like this. It's a battle of what guy can out nice each other. Who's the nicest guy is who she's going to end up with. Where are you guys getting this concept from? That's the biggest problem that men are having now. You're having to out nice the next guy competition, and both of y'all are losing for the guy that don't even care about it. Next, you trust women too easy. You give them trust. You never let them earn the trust. And the reason why you trust so easy, I'm going to tell you why. Because she's victimized herself. And you think because she's coming out talking how all the other guys were bad and got you thinking you some type of good guy, or got you thinking that her guard's up, so you got to be nice so she can let her guard down. All of that is game. That's what you guys don't know. The moment she starts telling you that another guy is bad and all the other guys were bad, that's the woman you don't trust. But guess what? She says that so you let your guard down and you start to trust her. The moment you start to trust her, it's easy for her to give you excuses whenever you try to hold her accountable for things. Why is your phone ringing? Oh, that's just my girl. Who's calling you at this time of the night? Oh, that's just my friend. You start to forgive her for everything that she does because you start to trust her, which takes me into the next one. Trust issues. You're trusting the wrong woman. You forgive her for everything that she does. That's what you guys do. Once you catch your woman doing some things that she wasn't supposed to do as a girlfriend or as a wife, and you try to hold her accountable for it, the first thing that you do is forgive her for it. If you call her out, why? Because she throws a temper tantrum. They're going to always throw a temper tantrum. They're going to always find something. They're going to always pin something on you to make it feel like you did something bad to compensate for what she did bad. Then you turn around and forgive her. It's the same game over again. You catch her doing something wrong. She turns around and tells you what you did wrong. And then you say, all right, I'll forgive you. Let's just start off with a fresh start. The moment you start thinking like that, you setting yourself up to get played. And believe it or not, she already know what you're going to think before you even think it. A woman don't go in a relationship with a guy unless she knows she can fully manipulate him. When it comes to the alpha male, she spends a lot of time trying to win the alpha male over, to the point where women would rather share an alpha male. Next, and this is going to be the flat, honest truth, the manosphere, where you're at now, and all these content creators that teach you about women and give you the black pill and the red pill about women, this little space that we're in, is only for girls for the streets. And it's only for sucker niggas who don't know anything about a woman. I'm sorry to tell you, but you're the guy that gets played in real life, but you're getting played by the woman that guys in real life don't want to be with. You got the girl that got the train ran on her. So you sitting on my video mad. But you chose the girl that everybody in the hood done already messed with. You chose the girl that was already for the streets. You chose not to pay attention to the red flags. You chose not to pay attention to what everybody was telling you because you was all googly-eyed about her and you just thought you knew everything about her. You chose the wrong woman from the gate. The only problem is you thought that you could change that woman. That's the blunt, honest truth. That's why every girl in the world is not going to hurt you, and that's why I say I'm not talking about all women. It just feels like it at the beginning of every single one of my videos. Why? Because most of you are setting yourself up to get played because you're going after the wrong woman. You don't know the difference between a diamond and a hood rat. You out here treating hood rats like diamonds and treating diamonds like hood rats. That's your problem. That's why you getting played. This is Anthony Spade. One thing I want to say before I go. This red pill is about to die out. You guys think that all the guys are going to start getting masculine? No. There's a reason why these guys are skinny and frail and very weak with no testosterone in your body. And the little bit that you got, you jerking it off and squeezing it out, which is making you even more feminine with a lot of more estrogen in your body. Everything is biologically designed. You have to be able to break the curse. All right? There's nothing you're going to tell a woman. There's no certain type of way you're going to act. There's no certain amount of money to keep you from getting played. If you do not have an alpha aura, she's going to be set out to destroy you at the beginning. This is Anthony Spade. Comment, like, subscribe to both of my channels. Hasta la vista.